All right, I'm going to talk about something I love doing, and that is writing stories. I love writing stories. They are so fun. And they really help you connect with other people. But like any other writing project, there are steps you have to take. And they are prep, your writing, and your editing. Prep work is very important, and you cannot skip this step. Your prep work is where you get your ideas from, your characters from, and you build your basic plot outline. And you need these things to really help make a cohesive story. And there's a lot of resources out there that help you figure out a lot about how to do your story and, give you ideas and things. I like to use Pinterest. Pinterest is a bunch of prompts. It's a writing board prompt, writing board, and there's a lot of different ideas in here. There's dark boards. The one is a retired supervillain, I think, with a 6-year-old daughter when a new supervillain comes in to rob the place. This is it's divided into sections, which is a new thing in Pinterest, and I love it because you can organize your boards to make it easier to find things. And this one's divided up players, prompts on how to design your characters, like this character's, shy and things like that. About, different ideas for and names. Names are really hard to come up with for characters sometimes. It's harder than maybe. It's horrible. I hate it. Naming my babies was so much easier than naming my characters. But after you do your prep work, you do your writing. And writing can be like pulling teeth. It can be really difficult to get things written. So I like to focus on word count sometimes, especially if I'm struggling with a story. I will set a word count goal that I need to reach at a certain point, and then I can take a break. And that really helps me stay focused. And then another thing I do is music. This has actually become fairly common that writers talk about, is they'll make playlists that go along with their stories that keep up with the same flow and tempo of their stories, or they'll remind them of certain characters and then use them for characters. And you create playlists, and you can use headphones, which is great to tune out kids when you need to, when there's somebody else watching them. And it really helps you stay on track. I like to also use a lot of video game soundtracks when I'm writing stories because it really helps you focus. That's what that music's designed for, and it's really, really helpful. After writing comes editing. This is the worst phase. Writing may be like pulling teeth, but editing is like being stuck in quicksand and unable to move anything but your head and just wondering how you're going to get out. It's horrible. It's really hard to edit your own stuff because you spend a lot of time reading it and you don't catch things like plot holes, or when you're showing, or when you're telling and not showing things. And stories are more interesting when you show them than then tell them. And it's hard to do. So what I like to do for editing is I'll go through, I'll make sure grammar check, spell check, I'll read through it a couple times, look for whatever plot holes or things I can find, and then I send it out for feedback. I have my husband read it, my sisters read it, and a few other close friends read it, and then they give me feedback. And they tell me what they like, what they don't like, what was hard, and it's great. There's also another app out there called the Hemingway app. It's actually a website, but they still call it that. And you can get it on your desktop too. But it catches like hard to read sentences and things, and that is super helpful for me. But after editing, you publish and you move on and to the next story. It's great. But writing can be very difficult, but I'm very passionate about it. I love writing. And, prep work's very, very important. Writing can be tough, and editing sucks. It is comparable to, it's almost like being, stuck in the middle of somewhere stranded. It's horrible. I hate it. But I still write because I love it. And